as an exercise, we're going to go ahead and convert this entry that we put in there back to a null value. Okay, so how do you do that? Well, there are different ways you could do it, but in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to access the entry, looking at, say, the row and the column, and I'll show you how to put in a null value. Now, you might think, why would you ever put in a null value? Well, if people are putting in like question marks or quotes NaN, okay, you want to replace those with actual null values. So let's look at how to do that. Well, in this case, we're going to use the index. Well, let's use the lock notation because location, we know it's the first row named, the index name is 1, same as the index or the .ilock. And then we know the column is age, okay? And so when you're in there, one of the advantages of this is now you can change the value. You can choose what it in fact is going to equal. Now to put in a proper, and by the way, this is another way to correct null values, right? If this was a null value and you could put in, I think they're 16, okay? I want them to be 16, okay? In this case, I'm gonna show you how to do the null value. So it's import numpy as in p, okay? And then np.nan will do the trick, okay? And now what we want to do is check it. And let's just check it. Let's look at the first 2 rows since that is going to fall within that range. Okay, so now press Shift Enter. You can see that it has in fact been converted back to a null value. Pretty cool.